What's up guys, my name is Christina and welcome to my channel. Here at Cornell, the semester is about to start and my friend gave me this wonderful idea to make a video on how to hide your tired, soulless pain with makeup. I had 8 a.m.s last semester and I cannot begin to tell you how painful that was. And along the way, I picked up a couple things that you could do to make yourself look a little bit more put together and awake for those 8 a.m. classes, because no matter how dead I am on the inside, on the outside I still want to stunt. So come along with me as I walk you through an augmented version of my everyday makeup routine, because usually I don't put nearly this much product on my face on an everyday basis, but there are days I do, and on those days I really feel myself, and I want you guys to feel the same way too. So if you want to know how to transform yourself from a zombie to an angel, keep on watching. Let's go. Semester hasn't started yet, which means I haven't fully gotten into that mid/late semester stressed mode yet. So to properly simulate that, I just woke up and played a couple rounds of Smash with the CPU level at max. So you could say my blood pressure has risen a little bit. The first thing I do is treat my super puffy eyes with the e.l.f. Soothing Eye Serum. This is just a cooling serum that you roll underneath your eyes, and whether or not it actually works is beyond me. It is cold temperature-wise, which is already enough to help soothe the puffiness. I pat that in with my fingers, and then I do this little massaging trick that Bubs Beauty taught me. You take your 2 fingers here, press them on the edge of your brow bone like this. And then you pinch your brow like this. Then take your 3 fingers here, press them underneath your eyes like this. And then you take your fingers and just kind of pat them around your eyes. And this is going to help drain the excess fluids from your eye area. Next is a new product that I got just on a whim. It is the e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Primer. I'm using this to just correct some of the redness on my face. Next is everybody's favorite, the Light Under Eye Concealer. This stuff is I'm okay in a tube. This is the physical embodiment of telling a loved one that you're okay when you're really not. It just takes all of the pain that is on your face and just covers it right off. To get the maximum coverage out of this stuff, you do a little half circle underneath your eye, right? And then you blend it down into a triangle. I kind of stop where my nose is and then blend it upwards onto my cheekbone, so you have this huge triangle. Because even though it is an 8 a.m, you still need to stunt on these hoes. It doesn't matter if it's a class of 300 people, you still need to be the prettiest one in the lecture hall. Next, I'm using a concealer in my skin tone to cover up these pimples. While we wait for the concealer to dry, we go on to the brows. When you are super tired, your eyes tend to get a little droopier, so you need to make your eye makeup a little more lifted to perk them up, and that starts with the brows. I'm just going to take my pomade and do hair-like strokes. And when I get to this part, instead of bringing it down, I try to keep it as leveled high as possible. We had a little mistakes along the way, but I think we're good. What I just did, instead of having my brows come down naturally like they would, I kept them a little bit lifted for a little longer and then lightly tapered them down. This lifted effect, starting with your brows, perks your eyes up. It's kind of like you're taking a string and pulling your eye up a little bit. Doing this instantly lifts up your eyes and makes you look a little bit more awake and aware. My favorite thing to bring life to my face is just a crap load of blush. A good shimmering blush really helps add that added glow to your face. This stuff is so pigmented. Like NARS Orgasm Blush offers a lot of good golden pretty shimmer, but the Milani dupe of it has so much more pigment to it. My secret weapon here is using this L'Oreal highlighter stick. Using a cream highlighter gives a more glowy look than a powder highlighter does, because with a powder highlighter it looks more glittery than glowy, if that makes any sense. This really gives you that glass skin finish, which I love. Now for the eyes, I always start with eyeshadow. When you don't have a lot of time for your eyeshadow, it's always good to take a nice shimmery bronze color and sweeping that over your lid to add both shimmer and definition. It's amazing how I can just do both.
Get you a shadow that does both.
I'm gonna mix Coffee Day into Your Diary to make this golden bronzy shade and apply this all over my lid.
This world has room for everyone. The good earth is rich. But we have lost the way.
They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and when your soul has been drained of all joy and hope, you can always decorate the entrance and pretend you're fine. For the inner corners, I like to pick a shimmery lavender color to help brighten up my eyes. And I apply this on the inner part of my lower lash line, and then I blend it upwards onto the lid. When it comes to liner, you want to focus it on the outer corners to give it that lifted effect, because if you close it into the inner corners, it kind of gives this dark raccoony ring around your eyes that just doesn't look flattering. In order to lift your eyes up, you really want to keep it on your outer corners and blend inwards until like halfway. I can't believe I forgot to do this before, but we're gonna put brow gel onto my brows. Having full and groomed brows are one of the best things you can do to make yourself look a little bit more put together. On an everyday basis, I get too lazy and decide to skip mascara altogether, but having long, voluminous, curled lashes really opens up your eyes, especially if you're like me and you have the straight Asian lashes that point completely down. I curl my lashes after I apply mascara because heavy mascara can really weigh them down. So in order to help them hold the curl, I curl them after I apply mascara while it's still drying. Usually I don't have enough time to do all of this, but if I'm really just feeling dead inside and I want to look alive outside, I apply some falsies. And I use the Ardell Demi Wispies. When you have Asian hooded lids, it's really good to use Demi Wispies so that they don't completely cover up and overpower your eyes. These are Alyssa Ashley approved, so you know they have to be good. I personally invest a lot of time into my makeup because homework and grades and other academics bring so much stress to me, but makeup is the one time a day I can set aside just for myself. It's just super therapeutic to me to be able to sit down, listen to music or a podcast and just make me look pretty. Finally, for the lips, it's always nice to have a nice flush of color there to bring literally life. My lips are naturally super pale and dried up, so I'm gonna use a Rosy gloss. You could always use a matte or a cream lipstick if you want, but for me, I love that high shine gloss. It really just brings light to my whole face. And since I have really small lips, the extra shine adds a lot of dimension to it. Now to set it all, we're going to use an illuminating setting spray, and again, you can always use a matte one if you want, but I personally love having that extra glow to my face because I naturally have super dull, dry skin. Now for the hair, I usually don't do a good hair tutorial, but I'm on day 3 to this hair and I thought I'd like to show you what I do to liven it up a little bit. Dry shampoo is your best friend when you're feeling super greasy, and then style it however you like. I love doing the low bun. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and best of luck to you all for this coming semester because I know we all need it. I hope I was able to show you a couple things you can do to make yourself look a little bit more put together and awake for your 8 a.m. classes or 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. It's hard out here, I know. And I will see you all next time. Still don't have an outro phrase.